Hello everyone, and welcome back to This Week in Mythic Plus. Now this week we have Bolstering, which means when a non-boss enemy dies, all other enemies in combat receive a buff to HP and damage. Explosive, which means that non-boss enemies will spawn orbs that explode for 50% of your maximum HP. And Tyrannical, which means that bosses have more HP and do more damage. Tanks. Make sure you do one pull at a time because of Bolstering. If you are going to be chain pulling, make sure that at least combat drops between every pull that you do. Also, since you are going to be in melee, you should be taking care of a few fell explosions while you're there, so make sure you tab target to them and take them down. Also, because of Tyrannical, make sure you save cooldowns for big boss damaging abilities. Something else to keep in mind is that the explosives can be line of sighted if you need to. So in case you have a pull that's way too big to handle, you could wait for explosives to go out, go around a corner and keep DPSing them down. Just make sure that the rest of the group knows what you're doing so that no one gets caught out in the explosions. DPS, make sure to bring your AoE and cleave spec and DPS as evenly as possible. This will minimize the impact of Bolstering. Also make sure you prioritize DPSing the fell explosions as quickly as possible. This is the most important thing this week. And on big boss damaging abilities, make sure you use defensive cooldowns or you might not survive. You may want to consider Pridas this week, both for explosive and for Tyrannical. Healing will increase as the pull goes on because of the way that the bolstering stacks work, so it is completely normal for your tank to be taking more and more damage as the pull goes on, so make sure you increase your healing as the mobs go down. Also, if none of your DPS or tanks are dealing with the explosions, then it might fall on your hand to actually target them down and damage them. Also, on big boss damaging abilities, make sure to use a cooldown and prepare your AoE heals. You may want to consider a Pridas this week due to explosive and Tyrannical. Overall, the difficulty this week is a 7 out of 10. Every single one of these affixes is completely unavoidable and something you have to deal with. This week, it's going to be more difficult to get a +3 on anything above a Mythic +15. So make sure you are prepared for trash since it's the biggest focus this week with Bolstering and Explosive. Take down the explosions first, and before any big boss damaging ability, make sure you use a defensive cooldown in order to survive. That does it for this week. Thank you all for watching, and as always, good luck out there.